Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of Two Men, No Hope. I'm Jamie, and I've got my co-host here.
I'm Dan.
Dan.
Too eager, man. I just want to get in there.
Yeah. Been
missing my cues.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a long hour and a half trying to get this sorted out, but I think we're here now.
But it's you and your laptop, man. My computer's working fine.
Piece of shit. Well needed.
I was thinking about this earlier. I was thinking to myself, the first time you ever asked me or mentioned the sort of subject of not podcast in general, because it's a long time ago. We were playing Rocket League.
Really?
And we were talking some shit. Yeah, we were both drunk playing Rocket League, talking some shit. And you were like, this would be really fucking funny if we recorded this and put it.
Do you know that's exactly the same conception
today,
that
right?
happened with my previous podcast as well. Rocket League as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember days of just sitting there listening to you and your
Just
brothers talk
absolutely
crap to each other.
Arguing with 12-year-olds. Sending them... I can't even remember what the little pre-noted... What were them pre-noted things that you used to be able to send to each other? Like easy...
Oh, what you could... Oh... Yeah,
I used to keep sending wah.
Yeah.
Like wah.
Fuck
like
yeah.
the crying little babies, isn't it?
Well, that's it, yeah. Fuck me. Oh, right. Who wants to go first? I've got a couple of things that I've got to talk about.
You jump straight in if you want.
Right, so I'll do one that I started today. So I was on TikTok in my car, and this video popped up of Logan Paul.
Oh, yeah.
So I found the article on it. It says it's from a few days ago, and it says that he wants to do so. Well, he's thinking about going into UFC and trying it out, and if he did, he'd want to fight Paddy. You know,
Oh, what, Paddy Pimblett? Paddy the Baddie?
Yeah. I don't know why I always think it's Paddy the Punchy. I don't know why I fucking think that. Maybe it's a cartoon or something. But yeah, so it was like he goes, I'd like to run it.
Absolutely molested.
I'd like a. He would. I'd like a win in some sort of fighting. Well, you have, mate. You're a fucking boxer. Is boxing not fight now? That was a fucking stupid thing to say. By the way, I don't like Logan Paul.
Yeah, he's a bit of a dick.
He's like, oh, I think I'll be good at it as well. That's not blowing smoke up your own fucking ass. But yeah, he said something about he's seen Paddy in his off season put weight on, so he's like, oh well, he can get up to 185 and I can get down to it, and then I think it'd be a good thing. But he's still coming from his YouTube days. He says something along the lines of like, it'd be a good show or something like that. It's, you know what I mean? If you want to fight him, you want to do it because he's a belt holder, right?
Well, he's due to be.
I thought he was. I thought he'd be.
He could be. I don't know. I don't follow his career too much, but all I know is because Logan Paul went 10 rounds with Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition match that he thinks that he can fucking fight the world now.
Oh man, I just can't fucking stand him. But yeah, so he's like, but Paddy's not going to do it. He's not a fucking ex-YouTuber Disney star, is he? That's like, oh, I want to fight this random fucking guy just for shits and gigs.
Not at the stage he is in his career. Maybe if Paddy was like near retirement and thought, let me get one last paycheck before I can back out. He's only just starting out, do you know what I mean? He's not going to go for the... Logan Paul is the better of the Paul brothers, but he's still a YouTuber. He's not. It's still going to be a joke of a fight, isn't it?
When his YouTube channel went down the pan, I can't remember. Was he the one? He went to that suicide forest in Japan, didn't he? And made a joke about hanging himself.
Yeah, that's what got him notoriety. Like that made him a household name.
Yeah, but for the bad, and I thought that was it. Then I was like, this guy's done. He's gonna be fucking. And then it was KSI was his first fight.
Yeah, he fought KSI twice. He did. I think the first one was either a draw or KSI won it on points, and the second one KSI won again. So a geezer that's been beat up by KSI twice thinks that he's going to be able to beat up a UFC fighter in a UFC
It's
fight.
fucking mental, isn't it?
UFC is a lot different to boxing as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't fucking get it. But yeah, no, it stumped me. I was in the car and I thought to myself, that can't be right. It must be like an old thing. But yeah, I looked it up. But he just
Well, Jake Paul continues to berate Conor McGregor, trying to get him to fight him, doesn't he?
he just like, oh, my brother does it. I want to do it. But I was watching a video with him because Logan used to be like bouncing around, right? Like he looked like he was on fucking drugs or something like all the time.
He was definitely on
Yeah.
some kind of
But
some
now
kind of
that
drugs.
he's won a couple boxing things, he's like that guy in the group that like calms everyone down. And I watched this video with he was interviewing someone. And have you seen them fucking rejects that sing the Island? Is it Island Boy?
Oh yeah,
Island
Boy.
So they must have heard because it was like a clip. It wasn't the whole thing, right? So they're arguing with the guy he's interviewing, and the guy's like, "I didn't say this," and the Island Boys are like, "I don't know the name. That's what they're called now, the Island Boys." They're giving him grief, and Logan just stands up and like gets because of the cameras facing them, so you just see his back, and they just fucking wet themselves, and they're like, "Oh no, it's cool, man, it's cool, don't worry about it," and they fuck off. I just think
Because they're the two skinniest little rats as well,
just
aren't
fucking...
they? Little...
As far as I know, that's the only thing they've
Do you know
done,
this-
isn't it, Island Boy?
Yeah, they went viral on TikTok, and I think they've got like 8.9 million followers on TikTok or something
Maybe
like
need
that.
to write a song.
And there's now 4 of them, isn't there?
Oh, I didn't know
that.
that. No, I just know the two with the fucking...
There's another one. There's one that looks very like him. That's slightly taller, but they can't sing, but he can't even attempt to do their style of singing, yeah?
Well, you say singing.
And then there's another geezer. Yeah, well, I can sing better than them, Dan, and that's saying something. And then they brought in this 4th geezer who's just getting trolled every time that they put him on. They're like, get rid of the 4th one, you're going to lose followers and all this stuff. I'm like, who is looking at this? But then I think to myself,
Yeah,
I'm
it
looking
comes
at
up
this.
and I sit there and I'm like, what the fuck?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was singing that to
It's like car crash TV. innit?
a mate in the car on the way home that I give a lift to. And I was like, oh, you know them guys like Island Boy? And he's like, what are you on about? And I had to sing more of it, not knowing completely the words. And he's like, you're making that up. And I was like, yeah, I'm sitting here, Scott, looking like a tit for you, making it up as I go along, and I. But I fucking...
Island Boys.
But their fucking hair looks like fucking what's it sticking off their head.
They got like fucking blonde sausages hanging off their head,
fuck's
isn't it?
sake, yeah. Fucking wankers. But yeah, no, that's why I just thought I'd talk to you because I don't fucking... It just baffled me. That Paddy's quality as well. Have you seen his videos?
Yeah. I think he's brilliant. And like you said about him going up in weight between fights, and he goes up in weight because first thing he wants as soon as he's had a fight is a kebab.
Yeah.
So he's not training. He's going on the fucking piss for 3 months.
But he said, didn't he? They were like, oh, don't you want to be chiseled or some shit like that? And he was like, nah, man, I want to be happy. He's like, all those people,
I'd rather be
all
happy.
those people that are ripped ain't happy. You ask them, I'd much rather be happy. And then there was one I saw as well where the reporters are such cheeky fucks. They were like, oh, you looking good, looking forward to your kebab later? And he's like, don't even joke. He's like, it closes at 10. You fuckers better not keep me here till then. I just think, fuck off. And he's eating like a fucking slice of pizza.
Yeah, the weirdest slice of pizza I've ever seen, by the way, in the UK. It looked like one of them American ones, like the big fat slices.
You got to roll
I've
up.
never seen one like that before. Yeah.
Who buys a slice of pizza? Like, I've literally just eaten a pizza on my own. I didn't, you know what I mean? A whole one.
I hope it was a vegan pizza, Dan.
It was a vegan pizza, yeah. The fucking cheese was nasty. But I've downsized. I used to be able to eat like a large pizza. But I struggle now. So now I just get a medium one. But I did have 2 sides as well. Which would be why I was
Do you know I'm
coughing so
actually
fucking much.
officially banned in the Maltman household from ordering pizza when I get home after a night out drunk, because when I've come home, one time I ordered it when I was at my mum's house. I ordered it back to my flat in the next town. So the geezer's calling me up and he's like, I've got your pizza outside. I said, I opened the front door of my mum's house and I was like, you're not here, mate. And he was like, number three, number three of my old address. And I was like, fuck. And
Just
I
leave
was
it there,
like,
mate. Just leave it there.
I was like, you can take it if you want, mate. He was like, you fucking idiot, you fucking idiot. And I was like, oh, mate. I couldn't handle it anyway.
Yeah, but it's
And then I
paid
come
for,
round
innit?
the next day. It was paid for. I spent like fucking £45 on it.
Yeah, so what's the guy's
And
problem?
he left it outside the building, because I lived in a building, didn't I?
Yeah.
So he didn't actually come inside the building. He left it outside the front door of the building, and I like did the walk of shame on the Sunday, and it was sitting there all wet because it was a winter's night. And I just picked up the soggy boxes of pizza and I threw them in the fucking bin store. And I was like, if anyone saw me do that, that's the most disgraceful like moment of my life.
He must not have been like a meat eater or something. That's why I couldn't
Yeah.
take him.
Otherwise, he 100% would give that to his kids.
I would have hell taken that. I would have given you 2 rings and then I would have taken it anyway.
After that, the last year or so, because of like me going into dieting and stuff like that and trying to eat well, I can't eat the size pizza that I think I can. So I'll order it, eat 2 slices, pass out drunk, wake up next day, I don't want it at all. And then my brother's paid for it and he's like, you need to give me the fucking money or you're eating the pizza. And I was like, okay, I'll bring it home and just throw it in the bin.
Fucking hell. Which brother's that? Because I can imagine both of them saying that.
Both.
Both. Yeah.
Aaron's now officially banned me.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine that for sure, man. And the time that you ordered all those fucking
He told me
dips as
I'm
well.
only allowed chicken kickers now.
Chicken kickers? Where are they from?
Domino's.
Oh,
They're
like
the little spicy nuggets.
Oh, mate. Sometimes I don't cook them all properly.
I do think that sometimes, like they're a bit chewy.
Yeah, you get one that's like really weird in the middle. Well, I still eat it, but I'm like, this ain't right. Fucking
Be shitting for 3 days.
standard anyway. It's all right. Right, go on then. What have you got?
I was going to start off with the diabolical mess of a day I've had. Basically, there's been some protesters. I don't know whether the news has reached as far as you up there. And do you know Bunsfield near me?
Yeah, I think so.
It's basically like an oil depot and a petrol depot.
Oh, yeah. The
The one that blew up a couple of years ago.
the
do you remember?
BP one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that one, yeah.
There's been some anti-oil protesters hanging around outside, like, not moving. They've stopped all the petrol being distributed amongst the whole fucking area. And today, I'm riding down the motorway on a blinking red light. At like 5:45 in the morning, absolutely screaming with a dog in the back because I'm dropping him off to my mum's house. I was having a complete and utter nightmare. And I get to Luton. I was just coming into Luton.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was just coming into Luton and I was on the blinking red light. And my car started, what I thought was stalling as I was coming around the corner. And as you come into Luton, it's like a bit of an incline, innit? Not a decline, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So I went straight into neutral and just like rid the hill down. Going at like 30 miles an hour in the fucking 50 zone. And I was coasting along and I thought, somehow I've got to make it to the petrol station. And I got to the petrol station, it's closed because of these protesters, yeah?
Fuck's sake.
So then I think, it's not going to start up again. I press the start button, the car starts. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll drive to my mum's and then just take one of their cars to work.
Yeah.
This is like desperate thinking at like 5:45 in the morning. And I get to my mum's house and then I can't find no one's keys at all in the house to just steal one of their cars. So I just risk it and take my car to work. I get to work, fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been like panicking over nothing. That's what I'm thinking to myself. And then I did my whole like working day, come out, and I'll come around the corner from work just as I was going back down the hill towards the petrol station.
Yeah.
And my car completely conked out,
Fuck.
completely died.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm on a hill. Yeah. And I'm just like riding the hill down slowly, pressing the brake, and then I pull into the petrol station, and the pump that I pulled up at had no petrol. I only had diesel.
Mhm.
So I had to push my car back out of the fucking out of the fucking bay. This is ridiculous. Out of the bay, and then like this little Romanian man helped me push my car into the fucking proper bay so I could put the petrol in. And then eventually I got there, and then by the time I had finished doing it, I was just like, I've had enough of today already. That was it. And then my mum was like, "Why are you in a bad mood?" I was like, "Don't even want to speak about it."
Yeah, no, fuck that, man. 'Cause that was today.
That was today, and not even to mention when I was going into the petrol station, it took me half an hour in a queue of just sitting in the queue with no petrol in the car at all. I was just letting go of the brake every now and then, going forward. Then when I eventually got there, there was no petrol at that pump.
Fucking hell, I hope you filled that up, man.
Oh, it's filled to the brim, mate.
Yeah.
It's fucking filled to the brim.
Makes me laugh, fucking
I've
protesters
been putting it off.
like that, man.
It's the same group that. Did you hear in the news about that geezer that chained himself to the goalpost? He cable tied his own neck to a goalpost during a Newcastle game. And it took them like 25 minutes to come and find bolt cutters to cut him off. The silly little cunt.
Should have
Yeah.
just pushed him up to
And,
the top and let him hang.
That's what I said. I said I would have tightened up that because it was a big thick cable tie. I would have just pulled the end, just let him fucking suffocate.
Play ball. Little twat. Everyone get on with it.
Yeah.
Just let him lay there.
Wearing single-use plastic. Let me say as well. All these fucking environmentalists.
It makes me laugh because
the cable tie, which is single-use plastic.
Everyone's fucked at the minute. You got all your bills and everything going up, and all that. All your petrol's going up to fucking roof. And then these guys got nothing better to fucking do than ruin your fucking day. Like it's your fault.
And then they cause a panic, and then everyone's fucking waiting in queues. Then
yeah, but it's not your fault. Oh, well, they don't.
No.
The government don't know nothing but protest. Yeah, but why have we got to fucking do it? It's not our problem. If you want to deal with them,
No,
go
exactly.
deal with them. Don't fucking ruin our day.
Go and protest outside Boris Johnson's house
Yeah.
because unless you go there, no one gives a fuck.
No.
Because when I was looking for the news story earlier about Buncefield, there's like 4 articles on it on Watford's journal, and that's it. So it hasn't even made the BBC. So like, how are we supposed to? Like, how are they affecting anyone if it's not even made big news?
Yeah, I know. They're fucking delusional, mate. It's unbelievable. I can't handle people.
It's not going
like
to
that.
change the world, is it?
No, not at all. Fucking makes us.
That was going to bring that was going to bring me to a point. I was going to ask you: is there any cause in this world, Dan, that would make you like go up in arms and go and fucking protest, chain yourself to superglue yourself to the floor?
Fucking hell. Probably not. Actually, well, if they did something that involved porn, because I'm an addict, I've decided the other day. It's the first thing for recovery is to admit it. Yeah, if they like banned it, like because at the minute in Edinburgh or in Scotland, they're trying to get rid of sex workers like strippers.
Really?
Yeah. Which I think is just ridiculous because we've got to the point because of COVID that I'm not going to say we're in the whore phase, but like everyone and their fucking aunt has got an OnlyFans, right? Because it's such easy money because no one had a job. So you've bred people just to get their tits and fans and dick out on the internet, and then as it comes to a close, you then go, well, now you've got comfortable with making money, and you actually want to become a stripper because men are idiots and they'll give their money up for nothing. We don't want it anymore, so no, you can't do it. How does that make fucking sense? But yeah, well, I can pay £1 to put my fucking heating on for a fucking hour, but a woman can't take her knickers off. You know what I mean? That gets me hot.
It's true.
It's baffling. No, I don't think so. I did think when all the bills and that went up, there was a protest in Edinburgh about it, and I did think to myself, if I knew about it, I may have gone, because it is a joke. Like, I just bought my house, and like I need new windows and I need a new boiler and stuff like that, which isn't immediate because they all still work, obviously, but
they're expensive.
Yeah, it don't fucking help. You know what I mean? And then you got people down in like I don't know his name. Is in the Prime Minister Raji something, an Asian fella anyway. And there's
Oh yeah, that geezer.
yeah, and other MPs and that are saying to him like, "Oh, do you realise that the average household is up by like over £1,000 a year?" And he just shrugs it because it's nothing to them. I was thinking about this the other day. That to go off your subject, I don't understand why MPs get paid so much as they do. If they're working for the people, shouldn't they get the people's wage?
They should be on 30 grand a year.
Yeah, why are they getting all of this money to do what? Sit in a fucking room. I can do that. Me and you are doing it right now. Well, we will argue eventually, but we're not getting paid that fucking much money. You know what I mean?
No, exactly.
They wouldn't put everything up as much as they do if they were getting 27,000 a year.
Oh no.
The decisions
And the thing
would be
is,
fucking different.
especially with like London politics as well, they've all gone to the same schools. They've all been to Eton. They've all been to Oxford.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They've all. It's always the same bullshit. And then those that do come through, MPs wise, that are a bit more of the people, never get anywhere. They have a little bit of
shit.
Yeah, they have a little bit of exposure, and then all of a sudden you never hear from them again.
Yeah, because they're talking shit because they don't have money. They've never had money, so you don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, I was thinking about protesting then. On a serious note about that, because everyone's in the same boat, and normally I don't really get involved with things like that, but that affects everyone, right? You, me, my family, my mum, and that. My mum's house is going through the fucking roof. Their bills went up, doubled, like almost. I think they're paying £180 a month. I think they're over £300 now. It's fucking. How are you supposed to do that? You got kids and that.
£300 is close to what people are paying for mortgages.
That is close to my mortgage.
Yeah.
But like I suffer. Like I live on my own, and the cat's got first, so I don't really give a shit. So if I'm cold, I'll put a blanket on. But like families that have got kids in there, they don't want to freeze. You can't choose whether to put your heating on or to feed your kids. You got to do both.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you get a second job, and what's the point? Because if you get a second job to help yourself out, they tax you so much you don't get any money from it.
It's true. It's true.
You know what I mean?
You
might as well go out in your garden and sit on a fucking pike.
I've just recently got my bonus from work, yeah.
Yeah.
And there was no point in me getting it because I'd just been taxed over half of it. So
They taxed
it.
Who fucking taxes a bonus?
No, it's insane. And because I get paid
Bullshit,
weekly, because it's such a large amount within 1 week, I got taxed like a motherfucker. Absolutely taxed like a motherfucker. It was unreal.
Fucking bullshit. What about you then, man? What would you... my official answer, by the way, is porn. If you ban porn, I'll be fucking throwing shit at your windows and taking...
They were talking about getting rid of adult content on OnlyFans. There would be like nothing left on there.
Oh yeah, but then OnlyFans realised how much fucking money they would lose, and we're like, no, we're joking, innit? We're joking. Fucking dickheads. Nah, if I went to go on Pornhub and it said unavailable, I'm kicking off. Even if my internet connection's gone funny, I'm kicking off.
That's what would happen with you if you was in Russia right now, mate. Because they're not in Russia at the minute.
Oh, what, Pornhub? No one's in Russia at the minute. Only fucking...
They boycotted Russia.
The only person in Russia is Steven Seagal. Oh, Vladimir, I love you, Putin. Kiss your bum. Yeah. So what are you gonna chain yourself up for, man?
I genuinely don't think I have any. Maybe if it was like some kind of like, if they started like legalizing dog meat or something over here, that would probably be the only thing. I don't think I care enough about anything.
See, I would try that. I know what you'd protest over if they stop making your fucking hats.
Oh yeah. If they ban snapbacks in the UK, I'd be the first one on the fucking streets.
They'd be like, "Oh, those sports teams don't even play over here, so why would we sell them? It's a waste of material, Jamie."
Can you imagine someone saying that to me and I'm blankly looking at them?
I know the exact look you would use. It's the same one when I've gone too far that you give me. It's the like sort of like tilt your head to the side and you just go, Dan. I'm like, oh shit, I fucked up.
enough is enough.
Yeah.
Nah, but
retract that.
there was a new. It was the funniest thing this week because there was a new hat shop opened in Luton Town Centre, which obviously I've never been. I haven't probably about 10, 15 years even since I've actually shopped in Luton Town Centre. So I had no idea about this, but everyone at work, because obviously they knew my obsession with the snapback. Everyone at work come up to me one by one and said, "Have you heard about this new shop? I think it would be really up your street." And they all showed me individual pictures they've taken of the shop. I was like, I'm going to have to go to the shop. I'm going to have to break my Luton ban and walk into fucking Luton Town Centre to go to the shop.
Charlotte would fuck you up, man. You come home with like fucking 3 or 4 different hats and you just put them in a bin.
Yeah, when I showed her it, because as I was shown that, someone gave me a free hat. I got a free hat from someone, which was a hat that I was looking for ages, and they got it for me. They found it in some like fucking charity shop.
Fucking hell.
And then I ordered 2 grey hats, because I have mostly only black hats. So I ordered 2 grey hats, and they just come through the post, and then I started talking to Charlotte about this new shop called Lids, and then she was like, "You are not bringing more than 50 quid to that shop." I was like, "Please, please let me go."
Fucking hell. I hope they sell bulletproof fucking vests as well when you go to fucking Luton.
You'll need that. You definitely fucking need it.
Right, so I saw this report and it fucking in the Mirror, and it touched home because the girl's got ADHD, and I was like, motherfuckers. So the headline, right, to get you to throw you off. So mum cancels daughter's birthday party, then makes her call all her friends to explain. So you automatically think to yourself, wow, that little girl must be a right fucking dick, right?
Yeah, what's she done? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're like, fuck. She must have. That's a harsh punishment.
She's having sex with her boyfriend or something.
Well, you retract that one and tell you how old she is, and then and then so this mum gets a lot of flack about it. So she decides she wants to go to Reddit. Is it Reddit? Yeah, Reddit. As she's anonymous, by the way, because
right.
Well, so her daughter's just turned. She's going to turn 11, and so she can have a birthday party. So her daughter's got autism and ADHD, and she struggles to make friends. Apparently,
right.
People with ADHD don't struggle to make friends because they're mental and they're funny. So she's about to have a birthday party, and she doesn't have many friends. And her friend Taylor can't come because she's with her family at the weekend, right? So she gives her daughter a phone to message all her mates, and well, say her mates because apparently she hasn't got any. The time and location information, but then she overhears the conversation that she's having with her mate, and her mate goes to her, "Oh, why isn't Taylor coming?" Because she's at her family's for the weekend, right? And Abby goes, "No, she's lame. She can't come." And that kicks it off, right? That kicks it off.
Right. Yeah.
So then her mum comes in and goes to her, "What?"
And
the daughter's like, "It was a joke. I'm not being serious." And she goes to her, "That's incredibly mean to say something about your friend like that, and horrible behaviour." Cancels her birthday party, makes her phone all of her friends and tell them why it's cancelled, and then grounds her.
That is a fucking massive overreaction, isn't it?
But listen to what she said. She goes, "No, she's lame and can't come." That's not an insult. That's her disappointing that her friend can't come to a party. Like, if you were supposed to come up here and you couldn't come, and they were like, "Oh, I thought James was coming up," well, I'll be like, "Oh, nah, he's a dickhead, isn't he? He can't come."
Yeah.
That's not an insult. That's your disappointment. But she's gone to her
I never
daughter.
thought of it in that word, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way, because this is the way she's written it. No, she's lame and can't come. And then she's gone to Reddit because all of the kids' mum have talked to the daughter and go, "Oh, why aren't you going to Abby's birthday party anymore?" "Oh, because she said something about Taylor and her mum didn't like it, so she came to the birthday party." And all the mums are like, "Well, that's a bit harsh." And she's like, "No, it's not." So she's made enemies of all of her daughter's friends And now she's gone to the internet, the worst place to ever take anything, and gone, is this wrong?
Not just the internet, Reddit. Reddit is like
Reddit.
one of the worst places to go for trolls as well.
It makes me like, look, I made her call 12 girls that were invited, including the one she had already called to tell, and explain to them that there wasn't going to be a party after all because she was being punished for saying something rude about Taylor.
No.
Do you want me to tell you how...
Taylor's dad or something.
Do you want me to know how that phone call would have gone if I would had to ring all my friends? I would look my mum dead in the fucking eyes and I'd be like, Jamie, I can't have a birthday party because my mum's a cunt! And I'd put the phone down. And I'd only have to ring one of my mates because she'd take the phone away from me and I'd be in my bedroom. That's how it would have gone. And that's how that little girl would have fucking done as well. There's no way a girl with ADHD would phone 12 people purely because she would have got bored after 2 and fucking done it. No fucking chance.
No.
But yeah, now all the friends are awkward with her. But I couldn't believe it, man. Because from the title, you think yourself, this little girl's gone off the nut.
Yeah. It's like fucking proper misleading, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then really it turns out she's fucking Taylor's dad. And she's standing up for the Taylor because she's trying to get in with the dad.
Yeah, absolutely. She's like, oh, please someone give me an outsider perspective. Someone put, teenagers generally say what Abby said as a joke. There's literally no intent behind it. You're a major asshole.
At least someone's putting her in her place.
I have ADHD and autism and my humour is very strange and most people don't get it. I also often say the first thing that comes to my head without thinking about it. Your daughter was probably sad her friend couldn't come and just said the first thing that popped into her brain. Oh, look at that. Exactly what I said to you. That's what it happens when you live with a fucking Karen.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I didn't go all this way down. The mum later added to her post after she realised she had overreacted and wrote, I was very wrong and I'm disgusted with myself. I sat with Abby after supper and apologised for my actions and enforced that she is a good child and is a great friend to Taylor. For everyone else, you can't see the expression on my face, but what a load of shit.
That is like a pure, I've been told to apologise apology, innit?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's the same apology that her daughter would have rung all of her friends and said. That's where she's learned that from.
Yeah, essentially.
She was the daughter explained that she was hurt because Taylor couldn't come, not that she was upset her. Oh, Karens. Do like a run-in with a Karen.
Mate, that just reminds me so much of when we were in retail, dealing with all the fucking like not high school mothers, like junior school mothers coming in with their kids and stuff, just causing absolute mayhem for like 45 minutes and then fucking off and they wreck the whole place and then just ruin our lives for 40 minutes and then all of a sudden gone and we're just left in the devastation of all their bullshit. And they'd be like screaming at the tills, waiting for refunds. It'd just be 100 of them, all with that Karen haircut coming in.
Oh yeah, for sure. There was that woman as well that I had. She came in with like, she didn't come in. I think she came in with an empty packet of chicken. Like all the chicken had gone, and she come up to me, and she's like, "Are you the manager?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, I cooked this chicken for my family's dinner, and it was dry and rubbery, and there's something wrong with it. I want my refund." And I was like, "You've cooked it, and it's dry and rubbery,
and you've eaten it."
No, they threw it away. So in my head, obviously you can't say these things because you're in retail. I think to myself, so you've cooked it extremely long, ruined it. People don't like it, so you've blamed us. So I was like, obviously it's Cart's policy. So I was like, yeah, no worries, I'll refund it. But no, that wasn't happy enough because she, wanted to drive her point home. She made me take all the chicken off for the same date and get rid of it.
Fucking hell.
She ruined her own dinner by cooking it wrong. Made me take. I put it back. I took it out the back, and then when she was gone, I put it all back out. You're not gonna make me throw away chicken because you can't cook, love. That's not my fucking problem. You know what I mean?
She probably cooks the same way my mum does, where I grew up thinking chickens take 5 hours in the oven to fucking cook, and
Yeah. Is it still pink? Is it still pink?
Now, I remember having a geezer. I'll carry on.
I was just gonna say it's like where they're like, oh, you got to make sure the juices run clear, and you press it and dust comes out of it. Yeah, that's done. Yeah.
You just start pushing it, and it starts like puffing out air like a fucking talcum powder or something.
It's when you eat really dry food and you sort of you take a bite of it and then you put a mouthful of water in there as well just to liquid it up.
Just
so it's like
swish
swimming
it up,
in your mouth. Yeah.
Just trying to swallow it the best you can, isn't it?
Yeah. Tasty.
I had a geezer once come into the shop when we were there, and it was on a Sunday. You must remember these times. Sunday, about 3:45, when you like closing up, trying to go home, and this little wanker come in, and he was like, the geezer must have been about 45 years old, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's holding an own brand pack of salt and vinegar like sticks. Do you remember them? The salt and vinegar sticks, yeah. And he told me they're not salt and vinegary enough, and he wants a refund on them. So I thought, I'm not dealing with you at 3:45 on a Sunday. I will give you a refund and you can go out the door. And that's the end of that. He was like, once he got his refund, he was like, are you not going to give me another pack as well? He was like, I was like, no. I said, the refund, we'll give you a straight refund if you're not happy with the product. He was like, oh, I have another pack now. I won't put a complaint into the complaints desk. I was like, feel free to put that complaint in, sir. And I just smiled at him, while in my own head I was screaming from the bottom of my heart, like, fuck off, get away from me, you fucking cunt.
That's disgusting, isn't it? I'm just gonna. Do I not get another one? Maybe that one was just a fluke, and the other two of them tasted right.
Yeah. The
Well, I would draw this one
audacity.
because it's
I wouldn't even have the balls to do it.
No, I wouldn't even take it back. If it literally tasted of nothing, I would eat that packet and just because I paid for it, and that'd be done. That'd be it.
I maybe wouldn't eat it. I'll probably throw it away, but I'll just complain about it for the next couple of weeks, and you'd probably hear it on our podcast.
No, I would absolutely fucking eat it. What was I eating the other day? And I was like, this is disgusting, but I'm still eating it. Some vegan chocolate thing, I think it was. Oh no, I had spaghetti bolognese ready at home. So I was like, oh, I'll go get some garlic bread. So I managed to get some garlic dough ball things that were like vegan, and they come with like a vegan garlic dip stuff. They were just little fucking dry rocks with a dip. It was literally bits of dough that you're supposed to cook, and it just comes.
There's
out
no
like
taste of garlic at all.
No, because all the garlic's in the dip. It's awful. But I tell you what, there was 12 of them, and I ate all fucking 12 of them because I paid for that motherfucker. I'm still gonna eat it.
That's such a damn thing to do.
I weren't happy about it, but I ate it.
Talking of dips, do you remember that time I ordered about fucking 82 dips to your house? And the
they came in
turned
a
up
plastic
with his own
bag.
carrier bag.
And you're like, what's this? And he goes, oh, the dips you have ordered. And you're like, I only ordered one, mate. He sat down and you were like, you want a dip? You want a dip? You want a dip? And then you were eating dips with everything for like a week.
Yeah, probably even longer. Like, no joke, there must have been over 30 dips in that bag.
I remember you looking at the receipt and being like, I shouldn't have, because you had to pay for each dip. And you're like, I haven't paid for these dips, surely. And you had. The dips cost more than the pizzas did.
That's what whiskey does to you, man. Whiskey just fucks you up.
It was only me and you that was awake at that point as well. Alex was like, oh, I don't like pizza. And then Michael was asleep in the bathtub upstairs. I think that was it, wasn't it? It was just us four. Was it us four?
Yeah, Alex was like, I don't like pizza, can you get me some chicken bits? And then when we got him the chicken bits, he started eating them and he just went into like this coma, but his eyes were open.
Oh, for an hour, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's like he was processing the alcohol. It's like, fucking hell. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, and then Michael had passed out. I don't know why I feel like there was someone else there. I don't think there was, though.
There was, I think, for a little while. I think it might have been... Who did we bring frequently back to your house? We brought one other guy, but I can't remember who it was.
I don't know, because we had a party once as well, and like Gareth and all that were there. I'm not sure.
Was it Little Joe? It could have been Little Joe.
Yeah, it weren't important anyway. But yeah, the dip night. What else you got then? What else did you bring to the podcast?
I brought today a story. You may have heard it. It's gone viral. A story
today?
about... Hey?
From today, because I haven't been on my phone really today.
Well, I saw it today. I don't know whether it's been out for a while. But there's this young lad, 19-year-old student in America, who has created a Twitter account that tracks Elon Musk's private jet everywhere it goes.
Oh, I don't know, but I did see it. Didn't he blackmail him or something?
Yeah, so basically Elon Musk offered him $5,000 to take it down because obviously he's like, I don't want to be shot in the head by a nutter. He put up his DMs with Elon Musk, and he turned it down, and then they did some negotiating for $50,000.
That's not bad.
And one of the new Tesla vans, do you know them big fucking
the
like
space
Tron City vans, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they spent a long time trying to negotiate, and then in the end, I think like Elon's like agent or someone got involved with him and was like, "You can't be paying $50,000 to this guy to stop him putting this like Twitter feed up because obviously he could do it at any point."
Right. So
they found a way to hide his because it's just a normal thing. Apparently, you could go onto this website and find any plane in the world as long as you know it's like VIN number. So that's what he did.
Because when I worked at the Edinburgh airport, we used to have it's gone a long time ago, but yeah, they used to be able to see the planes coming in, so you could see if it was going to be late or not by this app. So yeah, you can do it really easy.
Yeah, somehow this guy keeps finding out all the celebrities anyway. And because he got a no off Elon Musk, he's now decided to move on to Bezos and what's the other guy in charge of Microsoft? I can't remember what his name is. Oh, what's his name?
I don't know.
Bill Gates. Bill Gates.
Oh, Bill Gates.
So he's created 2 other Twitter accounts for each of their private jets and then showing where they're landing and taking off and still doing Elon's as well. And he's created like a lucrative business out of people knowing where they are. He's paying the paparazzi are like paying him to tell him where they're gonna land.
That's amazing. You could just do it from that. I would have just kept it. I wouldn't have tried to blackmail him. Just gone to the papers and been like, "Oh, if you want to know where these people are going to be."
The way the article read it was that Elon actually approached him and was like, "Please, can you take it down?"
Oh, okay.
And then offered him $5,000, and then he was like, "No, I want 50." Well, he said $100,000 originally, and then they like negotiated down to 50. And then Elon, I think Elon would have paid it, but I think someone else got involved in his legal team or something.
Yeah. For how like I've watched a couple videos about Elon Musk that he's been in, and he seems a bit dopey.
He's
for
to me, I think he's definitely on the spectrum, 100%. And I think like he's a highly intelligent person on the spectrum, but socially he's not good at all. He reminds me a lot of someone that's related to me, which I won't name because obviously this is going out to the public. But that is like a high-paying job and a highly skilled job, and it's just like there's no social skills there at all. But intelligence-wise, they're like insane. I think that's what it is with him. I could be wrong.
I think it was the one where they like asked him how his son or daughter is, and it's got that really odd name. It's like all the symbols, and he's like, "Who?"
Doesn't even know. And
he's like, "Oh, yeah." I'm like, what the? You're the one that fucking named him. Her, him.
Do you know all the symbols at the beginning? I can't remember exactly what it is because it's a plain name, and the first symbols mean ash. They're like some kind of like thing that is the equivalent to ash. So it's like Ash B12 or something is her name, or his name. I don't even know if it's a boy or a girl.
I'm trying to find out the name of it now because handy having your computer next to you. Or let's just give. I don't want to know all though. I just want to know the weird naming one. Oh, he's got a new baby. Oh god. Oh, well, there it is there, but you can't even look at it and know how to say it.
Apparently, that first part of it is when he was talking on Joe Rogan. Apparently, that means ash.
Oh yeah, X Ash a 12.
Yeah.
X Ash 12. Musk added that A12 stands for the Archangel 12, the name of his plane. So the name is pronounced X A12.
Which is weird as shit. So what are you going to call your kid?
What, my kid? I was thinking about the other day.
What is he going to call... What would you call, like, Asher 12 as their fucking nickname? Because you ain't going to call them that every time you shout their name up the stairs.
No. It's going to be or you. You can't even make a joke about that. Like, he's effectively made an impossible bullying name. For the fact that it is ridiculously stupid. Like, unless, like, you go to school with Bill Gates or someone like that, like, there's no joke I can make about that.
No.
How is a teacher going to say that?
Do you remember that famous Jordan Peele and Key and Peele sketch where it's got the Key's doing like the register in a school, and he thinks that everyone's giving him the wrong name, pronouncing the wrong name. You ever seen that?
No, I haven't. No.
And he's like, "There's no such name as Aaron."
No, I haven't seen that.
They're all like normal names, isn't it? But he's like, "I'm not having it." And like there would be another girl called like Dominica. It's like, who is Dominica?
Oh wait, that sounds familiar.
And he's getting like proper sassy with the kids. And they're like, "But that's my name." He's like, "No, it's not. No, it's not." That's what it'd be like.
Fucking hell. Speaking of kids, I found out there's a new TikTok challenge. I don't know if you'd seen it.
No, I haven't seen it. Nothing to do with kids anyway.
It's called the Orbeez TikTok challenge.
Orbeez?
Yeah, so Orbeez are these little like, I don't even know, because we don't have them in the UK, I don't think. But they're like little balls, like colourful balls. You put them in water, and then it sucks all the water up, and it makes like, I can't even explain, because I don't know what they're made of. But they're like little balls filled with water. They get bigger, and then they're like squishy. People do like, there was a guy on YouTube that filled a swimming pool of them and stuff like that.
Oh really? It's like a sponge.
But you can get like, yeah, sort of like, but you can get like a bag of 1,000 that are like no bigger than like, you know, a weed bag, a 20.
Oh, okay.
And then once you put them in water, it can fill up like a whole fucking bucket. It's mental. But yeah, so kids are taking airsoft guns, filling the airsoft guns with these things, and the TikTok challenge is to shoot random people. So police are going mental because postmen and that are getting fucking pelted.
Absolutely licked up with these balls.
But they are doing stupid things like shooting people as they drive in cars, which I think is absolutely fucking... The mailman's a different story because you could put that off as to like a prank, right?
Yeah.
But shooting someone as they're driving the car is just fucking stupid. But yeah, so you go from bloody biting Tide... Is it Tide tablets they were biting?
Tidal waves, or whatever they're called.
Yeah, it's in America, isn't it? Yeah, to shooting Orbeez
like,
at people.
It's basically their version of like surf, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, I just saw it. I was on TikTok, and then I saw a thing about police warning parents to watch their kids. And then the airsoft people, because obviously didn't plan for them to be able to put Orbeez in their guns, are like, our two biggest sayings is safety and fun in our field. I hate over the years people who have kind of done these things. Fucking stupid. It's just like damage control, isn't it?
just thinking of that, I would say the first, like, ever, not even a TikTok challenge, but like a challenge that happened back in the day.
Are you going to say what I think
like
you're going to say?
Yeah, probably. Happy slapping.
Happy slaps!
Do you remember the fucking uproar about happy slapping when we were young?
Yeah, because it was fucking horrible. I luckily never... I got, obviously, from, like, mates, but it was never, like, 100% happy slap. It was like like a clap.
Yeah, like a messing about, yeah.
But you see the videos of, like, people riding the bus and then just getting fucking whacked and their fucking glasses flying up and then, like, not knowing what's going on and the fucking guys are down the road running.
And, like the footage back then was so grainy because they were all filmed on, like, Sony Ericssons, yeah?
Yeah.
And you just, like, there'd be a guy, like, riding a motorbike and slap the shit out of someone walking their dog or something as they were driving past them. And, like, I remember my mum just screaming at me, yeah, you better not be out doing this on the weekends and all this stuff. I was like, Mum, what kind of person do you think I am?
It's funny because I was thinking about that at work today about the challenge and thinking about happy slaps, and I thought, no one will probably even hear this first podcast. Hopefully, eventually people will. But I was like, wouldn't it be the worst thing ever if we mentioned happy slaps and then someone's like, oh fuck yeah, I remember that. And then you just see fucking TikTok exploding with people getting slapped the fuck off the floor.
We've like reignited the fire.
Yeah, it was like, fuck, we've started that. And then we're on the fucking news then. 2 knobheads from the UK restarts happy slaps.
Because I'm pretty sure it must have been only a UK thing, isn't it? Surely.
Yeah, I don't think it had gone for it. But I'm pretty sure when that came out, wasn't it Facebook had just come out? Or were we still using MySpace back then?
It's probably MySpace and Bebo. I remember seeing a lot of them videos on Bebo.
I think my MySpace account is still there. I don't know what the login is.
If I knew my old logins, it would be hilarious to find the pictures of me standing there pouting.
Yeah.
Pushing my shoulders up. That's not bad, man.
MySpace is still going. I can't even believe that.
It can't be that active, surely.
Fucking hell.
I bet there's like a weird Rebo scene on there or something.
I don't know why I'm now trying to look in.
I'm trying to hack your own MySpace.
Yeah. I bet it's been so long they would just get rid of the what do you call it? The servers and that would have been refreshed, wouldn't they?
Surely.
Oh, I think it's like a music thing now. Yeah, like when I put names in, it's just giving me music.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. Maybe MySpace was gone and someone else picked the name back up.
Could have been.
Oh wait, here you go. Why did MySpace shut down? MySpace fell because of rising competition and poor and inconsistent product, heavy spending, as well as ongoing legal battles. It did alright though. Oh fucking hell! I feel so old. It acquired $580 million in 2005. Damn it! Those memories have gone forever, Jamie.
To be honest, that's quite welcoming to me. I remember I had Child Millionaire. Do you remember you could have like videos on like your thing? I had Child Millionaire. They see me rolling, like that song, yeah.
Yeah.
On the fucking, it was unbelievable. Why do that to myself?
I can't even remember what was on mine. Oh yeah, because you could make the background and the theme and everything different, couldn't you?
Yeah, I used to create them and sell them to people at school for cigarettes. That was like a low point.
Imagine I can still remember some people's were like unlookable, like they were just fucking things dancing and moving around and you couldn't figure out anything on their page.
Yeah. I remember there was a lot of like flashing images back then. Do you remember on MSN where you could like change your letters?
Yeah.
Yeah, that just became unbearable in the end.
Yeah, fuck that. Thank God my Facebook came along.
Yeah, they did save the world.
Says no one. Says no one ever. Right, one last thing before we end up going and might get my old ass to bed. So we're talking about Hasbullah.
Oh yes, the man himself.
Hasbullah. So
Is it Hasbullah?
I didn't realise. Well, it's spelt. I'm English, so I say things as they're spelt, and it's spelt Hasbullah, Hasbulla, Hasbullah.
Right.
And he's from Dagestan. Dagestan? I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's spelt as I'm saying it as well. So
I thought he was Russian. He's from where? Dagestan? Where the fuck is that?
Dagestan. Russia, I think. He is Russian.
Oh, it is Russia. Oh, right.
Yeah. They've got a little thing. He's 19. The man looks about 40.
When I first saw Hasbullah, yeah, I thought he is like a 5-year-old child that is just like got some kind of like ugly face, and I was like, why are all these people like hyping up this child? Because he was like closely linked with that UFC fighter Khabib. Do you remember Khabib?
No.
The one that beat up Conor McGregor, the Russian guy that looked like a troll, or like one of the gargoyles from that Gargoyles film back in the day. Throwback for anyone that's born in the 90s or 80s. And
you know that is on Disney Plus.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just called Gargoyles.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that tonight. Yeah. You know?
Oh, it's banging.
Like childhood. I used to love it because they were Scottish. But
did you know the first episode is like medieval? I don't remember the first episode. It just seemed like they're always in the town.
And then
anyway,
they get locked in. They get locked in stone, and then they wake up in the nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nowadays, what kind of fucking English is that? Anyway.
For reference, Mummies Alive was way better than Gargoyles. Anyway.
Yeah, Hasbullah, I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, he was closely linked with Khabib, and I was like, why do they keep bringing this fucking child into into the UFC ring? I was like, why do they keep bringing this kid? And they're all carrying him around like he's a fucking kid as well. So I was thinking, it's just definitely someone's ugly child, because Khabib looks ugly as fuck as well. I was like, he's obviously his ugly child or something. But no. He's 18. Well, at the time he was 18. He's now 19 years of age.
19.
And he's more famous than I'll ever be. I cannot believe it.
Fucking Khabib's ears, man. Sorry, I just had to Google a picture of him. He's got 2.1 million followers on Instagram.
Mate. Do you know what I'd give for 2.1 million followers on Instagram and not have to work a day in my life again?
You know what I'd give for 2.1 million? Anything. Ball hair. Anything. Just to have that number on my body.
Just walking around with a Thatcher hair on your balls.
Mate, 2.1 million hairs on my nuts. I wouldn't be able to put my fucking trousers on. I'd be plaiting that sucker. Apparently he's 3.3 inches high. Is that right? 3'3".
3'3".
3'3". And we just watched the video of him wailing on some guy with long hair.
Oh yeah, that YouTuber interviewing him, innit?
Is that what he is, a YouTuber?
Yeah, he does like awkward interviews. I think it's called Awkward Interviews or something.
Well, I'm glad that
where he deliberately asks like pressing questions that they never like.
It makes me laugh because they got a photo of like, does he have any family? And it's got a photo of him with his brother, and then him looking exactly the same, where his brother is now a man.
That's weird, isn't it? That is weird as fuck.
So it's like a 10 years difference in photos, but he looks exactly the same.
He's immortal. Crazy. Maybe he's immortal, Dan.
When he speaks, is what drove home when I thought he was a child. Like, I thought they were abusing this child when I first saw him. I was like, holy fuck.
It's true, though.
Instagram are just endorsing it. Wail on it. But now there's rumours that he's talking about actually having a fight.
Yeah, he's supposed to be fighting some little like Indian guy or something, isn't he?
Hasbulla revealed he was in talks with the UFC to set up a potential fight at some point in the future. That's all it says. But yeah, there is a photo of him squaring off with some little fella. Oh, what's happened to all my pictures? Oh, yeah, there he is there. Yeah, I don't know who that is. But I give it to him though, he is quite funny. Like, it's not like he's on there
Yeah, he's
just
got a
being
sense
a
of humour.
dwarf.
He's definitely got a sense
Yeah.
of humour. And the thing
I'm
is,
trying to think
like,
of all the video thing.
like when he was punching that guy up, yeah, I was absolutely cracked up laughing because he's really going for it.
And then when he grabs his hair, but like, obviously it was fake. Like, I don't think he's actually that aggressive because that guy, like you said, I would just fucking whack him right in the face.
Yeah, if that was real, I would have pulled him away from my hair and booted him away from me. Like, do you know when like you have like a dog attacking you or something? You just boot it.
Fucking kick out of them again. You wouldn't put up with it. I'm pretty sure there's another part of that video where he's got Hasbulla upside down by his legs.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like,
I think I've seen a picture of that or something.
Yeah. That's what you do though. You're like, get the fuck off me, you fucking.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
When it said about UFC, I thought for a minute it was going to be him fighting a normal UFC fighter. Can you imagine Hasbulla versus Paddy? Fucking brilliant. I would pay to watch that one more than I would pay to watch the fucking World's Strongest Man fight. That was horrendous.
Yeah, that was just a lot of swinging, not a lot of going on. Eddie Hall got put on the floor a few times.
Yeah, but he put Thor down more. Like the first two rounds, he fucking. But I reckon it was something dodgy, like it was fixed or someone had planned something or something. Because it was just 2 of the rounds were cut short by like 10-15 seconds.
Mm.
The fucking Segi TV, you're better off getting a heart attack than getting the fucking thing to work. You know what I mean? There was one point where it actually.
They deliberately lined it up to do a rematch.
It just seemed off. Originally it was supposed to be in Vegas in a proper venue, and then it's in Dubai in a fucking tennis court.
Mm.
It's just something. Yeah, I was going to say when I was trying to get it to work, it come back for like 5 minutes. They were changing the cameras to try and get it to refresh, and it cut to one of the presenters scratching his bollocks. He was standing there, literally going to town between his legs, and then it cut off again.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, and professional. It's been going on for 2 years. They're talking about it, and that's how it fucking ended up.
Yeah, I think what happened, they lost a lot of funding. Do you know when Eddie tore his bicep off?
Yeah.
I think because of that, it added like another 6-7 months onto the wait. They lost a lot of funding because people lost interest. Because you would. Because I completely forgot about it until they started doing all like that when they do the whole face-off stuff and all that stuff before the fights.
Mm.
But I do think them 2 guys are big enough to one hit from them would knock anyone down.
I think that Thor got a good hit on Eddie, and he thought to himself, "I'm gonna fucking black out." Which is why he was doing the crab thing. Because I read before that he was sparring with someone, like just a publicity thing, and the guy hit him in the head like a proper boxer. And Eddie said, I had to take a couple of minutes because I thought I was going to pass out. So I don't think if he had got a full-on blow from Thor, that would be it. He'd be fucking down.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe that's why he went 2 rounds like full-on, just getting in there, fucking whacking him.
Yeah, trying to get him down early.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I think if there was because I put money on Eddie to win, not a lot, but
I did think Eddie would win because Thor was looking pretty bad in his previous fights. Because he's had a few fights and he was looking pretty like just swinging around.
Oh, the first one was terrible. I remember the comments from the first one where it was like the highlight reel on YouTube, and all the comments just said, "Where are the highlights?" Because it was just him bouncing about, and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty fucking accurate.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
I thought Thor showed himself to be a bit of a prick. I mean,
yeah,
Eddie was a prick, but Thor was bad
I
to
think-
like his fans.
Yeah, I think Thor let Eddie get under his skin, and then that's why he started acting like an arsehole. Because like all the stuff about his mum and all that stuff was like so. I thought it was staged, but then Thor started getting like proper upset about it all, and I was like, "You need to calm down, mate. He's doing it."
Yeah,
on
but the
purpose to
humour's
wind you up."
different as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like, if I said to you, "Oh, your mum," you just fucking... Remember, when I was in high school, I'm pretty sure I said, "your mum," every, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
When I was talking. Your mum.
so yeah,
fuck
I
you,
think
your mum.
it's probably pretty much ingrained into us at this point.
Your mum. Your mum was a dirty skank. But yeah, no, I saw a video. There was a guy who was staying in the same hotel as Thor, and he was like recording it, and he's like, "Oh, Thor, blah blah blah," and the guy and Thor's just walking away, and his manager's like, "Blah blah blah," this like having a go at him, and he's like, "Oh, you know, good luck," and the guy's fucking ignoring him.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I
that's
saw that,
fucking, yeah, like, was that necessary to fucking? I don't know. You got to stay focused, but then you got to be nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
get no fucking money. Right, man. I think that was a good first episode.
Yeah, definitely. I think that was. I think we definitely got into it a bit as we went along.
Yeah, and hopefully people listen to it and they want us to do another one. It's going to happen anyway, whether they want it to or not.
Yeah, it's coming
see
either
what
way.
Right, so that's the end of the show. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Two Men No Hope. And it'll be the first of many, and we'll get into our stride. And next time I'll have more beers. Jamie's got an idea to give out the email address for the show and see if we can get some feedback and some questions. Maybe go down the old Dear Deirdre?
Yeah, like the agony aunt type thing.
Agony aunt, yeah. Ask the two no hopers if you need some help, some advice, or just want us to talk about random shit. I'll pass you to Jamie. He can give out our email address, and if he wants to add anything else.
Okay, so the email address is two men no hope. That's two spelt TWO @gmail.com, and that's it from me. Thanks for listening, guys.